Hi, welcome on in. I am so excited to be making a Dead by Daylight cosplay today. For those of you that don't know, Dead by Daylight is a horror game. It's a ton of fun. I like to play it a lot. I'm a Twitch streamer as well. Also, side note, look. Okay, I know it's not Christmas, but look how adorable my reindeer mug is. So yeah, I'm really excited to make the Dead by Daylight cosplay. As you can see here, she's really beautiful. She has a fantastic dress. She has a lot of different cosmetics in the game, but this is her default cosmetic. And I've always kind of been drawn to it. I really find it so like sexy, but really cool and fun. And yeah, I've always really wanted to make it. She was actually abandoned on the streets of Babylon in ye old years, and they took her in, they taught her everything that they knew. She would help out like the high priests with like healing rituals and sacrificial rituals and sacrificial? I don't know, maybe. No, I think it was just healing. I mean, maybe. I mean, she ends up being a killer in Dead by Daylight, so maybe sacrificial, I don't know. Anyways, she knew basically all the rituals that they knew. One day, the plague sweeps the nation and it sweeps their village, taking out every single high priest. Except for Adris. Oh my god, who would have thought? So of course she was the only one that was helping out with the ritual, she was the only one that knew what to do, so she took the role of taking their job and helping out the community. And she always knew she was like destined for a higher power, and this was her time, and she was really excited to be involved. To the point where in one of her sermons, one of her community members basically fell in the crowd in pain. So she raced down to her, cut off her toe, sacrificed it to the gods in hopes that they would bless this woman and heal her, which is crazy. So as you can see, she was very devout and she grew a huge following. They coined her the High Priestess of Babylon. But she actually did one day start to get the plague. And she didn't want anyone to know because obviously she had this amazing job and she didn't want to let her people down. So she created this outfit. She had this incense burner candle that she would carry to disguise the scent of her disease. She wore this crown, cover like the lacerations on her head and stuff. It was pretty gross. But the crown, the candle, and her dress is just beautiful, and I've always been really inspired to make it. So what you'll need is some dressmaking scissors, a ruler, some pins. You'll also need a measuring tape, a zip as well, some pattern making paper, some cotton poplin, which will be the main fabric of the dress. For the gold fabric, I have a base gold metallic fabric with a gold netting that I'm going to be putting over the top to create that extra texture. So I'm going to start off by taking the top that you've selected, making sure that it's not too form-fitted and that it also has like a really nice low neckline as well. So I'm going to start by tracing out half of it on the front side. Once you trace off the first half of the singlet, we're going to take it off and then we're going to actually extend the length of it down to the hip line. Once that's done, we're going to trace the center front line down on the pattern and the hem as well. And then we're going to do the back as well. So the same thing on the back, just turn it around, do one side of it, trace it out again. You might want to make the armhole a little bit lower, but you know, we can do that later once it's on the form as well. And our official project manager, Oscar, is making sure that we are staying on task and we're not eating too many bickies today. And he's just looking at us with pure judgment. Okay, so once you've cut out the pattern and the fabric, place it on your form. If you don't have one of these, you can put it on yourself, but god damn, it's so much easier having a form. I actually didn't have one when I started this tutorial, so I actually ordered one like straight away. Once it's on the mannequin, then you can kind of see where else we need to carve out. So for this cosplay, it is more of a scooped neck, so I'm just gonna take out some extra fabric. We do notice that the armhole is a lot lower as well. We want to see that juicy side boob, so I'm just taking some more out of there. And we'll do the same on the back as well. Once you've done that, just cut out what you need to cut out from the pattern. And now it's time to sew up the main body. So we're going to sew the front and the back sides together, and yeah, then we're going to place it back on the mannequin. Once we've sewn it up, we'll place it back on the mannequin and we'll draw out the hip holes. I don't really know what to call them, so we're just going to go with that. Do that on both sides, and yeah, just make sure it looks nice and and then we're going to cut them out. So I've actually only traced out one of the sides, so I'm going to show you how to get the perfect symmetry on the other side. So once you cut it out, you just want to open it up and you want to align it with the other hip line, and then from there we can cut it out so it's the perfect symmetry. Beautiful, nice and easy. Then make sure your mannequin is your height, then place your dress back on the mannequin, and from there we're going to measure the bottom of the hem to the floor to make the panel. Once we've done that, we're going to cut it out for the front and the back. And there's our beautiful Cleo just hanging out on the table, exactly where I need to cut and do all my work. I don't know what it is, I think she misses me, I'm not sure, she wants attention, it's very cute. So once we've made the form of the dress, we're going to move on to the details. So I'm starting off by making the arm hoop holes. I don't really know what to call them, so I'm just going to call them that. So basically I'm using 3 types of fabric here. So I'm just sewing it up at the moment, and then we're actually going to bag it out. And as you can see, that beautiful mesh that was in the middle is now on the front. And there's one of the arm hoop holes. Once we've done that, we're going to press it and then attach it to the dress so we can just see what it looks like. Beautiful. And then we're going to move on to the center pattern piece. I attached another piece of fabric to the front of the dress on the mannequin. Then I just looked at the pattern on Plague's dress, and then I kind of just like eyeballed half of it, drew it out. And here you'll find me sewing in torn up pieces on the hip holes. And here I'm sewing in the invisible zip to the center back of the dress. And now for the big reveal. Enjoyed that tutorial, and if you did notice that she was actually missing her crown and her candle, you're a true fan. And also, don't worry, there will be my next videos that I'll be uploading on how to make her crown and how to make her candle. But if there's any other cosplays you'd love to see come to life, you'd love to see me create, and you'd love to learn how to do it, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to create them for you. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. That would really help a lot. This is a brand new channel and I'm very excited. This is something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, if you'd like to, that would mean the absolute world. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.